Welcome back to Ray's CRE Broker. I'm Ray Kang, and this is where we talk about what it really means to protect and grow your retail property investment. In this episode, I want to explore something all owners deal with eventually, and that's vacancy. Not just how to fix it, but how to anticipate it, manage it, and most importantly, how to stay ahead of it before it becomes a bigger problem. Vacancy isn't just a gap in rent. It's a drag on value. On the surface, vacancy seems simple. A tenant leaves, and until you replace them, you're out of rent. But what I've seen over and over, especially with longtime owners, is that vacancy has this multiplier effect that quietly hits in three key areas. Number one, cash flow. Number two, valuation. And number three, tenant morale and market perception. So let's break that down. Cash flow. This one's obvious. No tenant, no rent. But operating costs, they don't stop. Insurance, taxes, landscaping, security, all still there. And if that tenant was contributing, say, $9 to $10 per square foot in triple nets, now you're absorbing that. Valuation. Let's say you own a $3 million center producing $100,000 in NOI. One tenant leaves, say $40,000 is gone in rent, and now you're at $140,000 NOI. Apply a 6.5% cap rate, and your value just dropped to $2.15 million. You didn't just lose $40,000 in rent, you lost $850,000 in asset value. And that's the hidden cost most owners never see coming. Tenant morale. Tenants notice when a space sits vacant. They may not say anything, but they do wonder, is something wrong with the center? Is traffic slowing? Should I renew? One empty space affects the perception of the entire property. Vacancy doesn't just shrink income. It pulls down value and confidence from every direction. Why most owners fall into a reactive pattern. Now, I get it. Nobody wants to rush a tenant out the door. Most owners hope for a renewal. They wait. They assume the tenant will re-sign. Or they think, if they leave, I'll just list it and fill it in a few months. But the truth is, great tenants plan ahead. If you're not marketing a space until it's already empty, you're chasing the market, not leading it. Here's what I often see. Lease expires in 90 days. Tenant hasn't responded. No marketing done yet. Now we're scrambling, and time pressure always leads to weaker deals. Meanwhile, the good operators, the ones with long-term vision, they start the leasing conversation 9 to 12 months ahead of time. If you're waiting for a space to go vacant before you act, you've already lost time and leverage. So what does proactive leasing actually look like? It's not about being aggressive. It's about being aware and intentional. And if you have a broker on your side, this is exactly where they should shine. Here's a timeline I often walk clients through, and if you're working with a broker, this should be part of your regular planning conversations. 12 months out, review all upcoming lease expirations, identify red flags like declining tenant performance, rent well below market, or tenants who've been non-responsive. 9 months out, start informal check-ins with your tenants. Ask simple questions. How's business? Are you planning to renew? 6 to 9 months out, if renewal still looks uncertain, this is when your broker should begin quietly marketing the space. Update your flyer, property photos, and refresh online platforms. 6 months out, if you still don't have a renewal signed, go active. Your broker should push it out to tenant reps, local leasing networks, and start building interest while there's still time. The key here is that you're not waiting for a gap. You're building a bridge across it, and your broker should be right there with you, helping you market the space, qualify tenants, and protect your momentum. The benefits of starting early with your broker are better positioning for stronger tenants with longer decision timelines, shorter downtime between leases, maintained or even enhanced property value in appraisals or sale prep. I had an owner recently who leaned into this approach. We started marketing their anchor suite 6 months ahead of lease expiration, and we had a signed LOI in hand 3 weeks before the previous tenant vacated. zero downtime. That's the power of being proactive and having the right leasing partner. In closing, vacancy isn't something to fear, but it's something to respect, and it's part of owning retail property. But when you have a plan, when you stay ahead of lease expirations, you move from being reactive to being strategic. So let me ask you, do you know which tenants are expiring in the next 12 months? Do you have a timeline to start those renewal conversations? Have you reviewed your marketing strategy lately? If any of that is unclear, don't stress, but don't wait either. If you've got leases coming up or space that's been sitting for too long, feel free to reach out and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Thanks for joining me today here at Ray CRE Broker. Next time, we're going to talk about something few brokers bring up, and that's how great tenants are built, not just found. See you next time.